Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
Hey guys, how's it going? So, I hope y'all have enjoyed the rain of last week because it's been nothing but a pain in my butt. I've still got to cut my grass. This is going to be fun. So, anybody want to come help me cut grass? I'll hand you a weed eater and we'll have some fun with that. So, crazy stuff going on. So, anyway, we're going to sit down and we're going to have a little talk with Mr. Seth Bunting.
Bunting.
Bunting?
Yeah.
Is that how you say that?
Bunting, yeah. Like
There's not an L in it. There's not even an L in it. Where did I get the L? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, what's up, dude?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Man, me and you've been on a roller coaster trying to get this hooked up.
I know, but it's finally time.
I know.
Thank God we're both here. We
Yeah.
made it.
Well, you made it, and then I had to go get my granddaughter. So
Hey, it's all right.
it's hilarity. Paula kicked my butt one day, I'm sure.
It was relaxing. The drive here in the rain and stuff. I liked it. And I live, close to the city and stuff. So it was a beautiful drive here. Beautiful property. I like it out here.
Yeah, it's nice and it's quiet out here.
Yeah.
I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and all my neighbors kind of know what I do because they see people coming in and out all the time,
Yeah. I was worried for a second when I was standing at your door. I was like, I'm afraid that the neighbors are going to think I'm like, scoping the place out or something.
No. No, it's, they, like I said, they kind of know what I do and they don't bug nobody or.
Yeah.
The great thing about it is I hope they never get to that point where, somebody is here and they're like in love with them or something, want my autograph and all that other stuff. So.
Yeah. You'll have to roll them in a luggage or something.
No.
No,
we're not doing that. I don't have a janitor cart. It's not going to happen.
I get that. You never know what's on the riders nowadays.
I've been curious about that.
Yeah. M&Ms, Oreos. I want to know what's true and what's not.
Yeah, but people have been, they've been booking me to do MC work.
Yeah.
And I've been having a blast with it. And it's kind of like, okay, well, they want the contract name, any riders, and I'm like, I don't know what to ask for. Give me a bowl of orange M&Ms with 3 green on top. I don't know.
Yeah. A Subway tray would do for me. Whatever you got. Couple tuna sandwiches.
I mean, to be honest with you, when I got to that daggum point, I'd just be tickled shitless. I was there.
Yeah. If anything beyond being here is a present, so thank you.
Yeah.
Whatever you give me, I'll take it.
These people paid money to see me. Yay.
But yeah, I've always kind of been curious as to what was real on those riders and stuff, because sometimes they ask for outrageous stuff.
Well, they did back in the 70s and 80s. It was a lot of outrageous stuff, and that was just to make sure that people were actually reading the contract.
Smart, honestly. Yeah.
Because there was, oh God, I can't remember what band it was, but there was one band that they had the M&M thing. There was a full bowl of a certain color, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that had to have been, if I'd ever found out that was just a gag to see if you read it, and I was the person doing all that separating, oh my God, I would have been ticked.
Yeah. Just to make sure they were reading.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in mine. I think my rider needs to have a Tesla in it. And then I'll know if they actually read it or not. They'll be like, we're not doing the Tesla part.
I don't think you can get the Tesla part. I wouldn't mind, I don't know, maybe a bottle of Maker's Mark or something.
Yeah.
But put a specific size.
Yeah.
That way you know if they read it or not.
True.
Because if you get there and they got the big old 5-gallon bucket of it, then you kind of know, hey, y'all didn't read that. I asked for the 7-ounce one or whatever size it is,
I've got to go edit my rider is what we're getting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and make a couple changes.
So what you got on your rider? Do you have a rider?
I do. I don't honestly remember what's on it. We made it as part of my electronic press kit back probably 7 years ago.
Oh my God.
So, and there's been the same things. I think what's technically on my rider is things that would be useful for the show. So like
tacos.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. queso.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like a bar stool in case like I have a acoustic set or something, something to sit on. Bar stool, mic stand. But I don't think there was anything like M&Ms or snacks or anything on it. I can't remember though. Probably water or Coke. I used to drink a lot of Coke. I liked Coke.
I'm glad you throwed in the drinking Coke.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh my gosh. But
I have a diverse listening audience, man.
I love it. Keep it coming. But yeah, I don't think I had anything too interesting on there. But it would be, I should go back and check it out. It would be funny to go back and edit it and change it up.
Oh, yeah. Throw something cute in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I got a good one for you. A select Build-A-Bear.
Okay.
That would be awesome.
It's in the details.
It's in the details. It's the small things.
Do they call it, are they the big pillows that the kids love now? What is that? Squishies? Yeah. Something like that. Those are expensive too.
Yeah, and they're in different sizes, and a bunch of them are actually collector items.
See? Okay, so we could throw some of those in there.
Yeah. Well, it's like my daughter and her boyfriend gave me all those pop thingies.
Yeah.
And those things are actually collector items now. People will deal in those.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that I'm an old Iron Maiden fanatic. I love Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
And they gave me those 3 Iron Maiden ones. They gave me that mask up top.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had one guest in here going, am I talking to this guy?
I love it. I hope he's part of the conversation.
He's become a part of the set.
Absolutely.
Because ever since I started this, I've just been adding a little thing here and there. And I've actually had people notice.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Mertez, he does horror movies. And he did a movie called The Bigfoot Trap. It's weird. Mm-hmm. And he brought me a miniature Bigfoot and set it on my table.
That's what that is. I love it.
I know. It's kind of hard to figure out what it is when you first look at it.
Yeah. I love it.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Discovery Channel is my favorite channel. So this is right up my alley.
I've gotten where I can't watch TV. It's just, well, I mean, you got so much, doom, gloom, and I just can't deal with it. Mm-hmm. I'd rather have fun and actual conversations with people is a whole lot better.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Better. I'm tongue-tied.
I'm with you. The rain is taking it out of both of us today.
Dude, I'm telling you, if what in the hell? You heard that too, right?
Yeah, it sounded like a bottle popped or something.
Yeah. Strange. We're having exploding bottles on the show.
I don't know. I couldn't tell where it came from because it was in the headphones.
I don't know. Who knows? Might have been a trash can. Who cares?
We've got some visitors. Speaking of Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And welcome to the podcast.
I was sitting there watching Matt Rife. You seen that guy?
Oh, yes. I love it.
He is hilarious as hell.
So funny.
And I seen a damn thing where it was him and some other guy. I guess a comedian that opened for him or something like that. Yeah. And they were sitting there talking about the newest revelations of the discovery of aliens and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And hell, we'd be happy to meet them, come on down,
At this point, whatever advice we can take.
Yeah, And
as long as it is in peace.
It was hilarious how they did all that. So it was funny. Y'all have to look it up. Since we was talking before we got on air, now I'm at that point where I'm like, so what got you interested in music?
Never before heard.
Oh, that's an inside joke, y'all. I'm sorry.
So, how did you start?
Did you play guitar naturally from the womb?
Exactly.
So,
you guessed it.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, hell, dude, you're from West Virginia.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Good old Boone County boy. in West Virginia.
You're driving a Honda. You should be in a big old jacked up pickup truck.
I've went through a couple vehicles since my teens.
Yeah, just stay away from Carrie because she bashes them in and scratches them and tears the truck.
Got you. No,
Got to be careful.
Got to be careful.
Oh, that's awesome. You was in musical theater and dance at 5 years old.
Yeah.
See, I love that. And I've noticed a theme with that because a lot of the guests that have been on the show, they've actually started really, really early with either theater or church choir.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
And I love that because there's some people that start out in that and then they just like give it up. They walk away from it. They don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. I definitely want to go back to theater at some point. You know, once you get one thing off the ground, kind of like multitask a couple things. I would love to do acting and stuff again.
Yeah.
I just spend a lot of my time doing music now, so I slowly kind of backed away from acting, but I will be returning to the stage one day.
That'd be cool.
But I still like, you know, I kind of mix those worlds together. I feel like it definitely influenced kind of the music that I write and kind of the way that my brain thinks about music and the creative process. Theater and acting and portraying that story is part of it.
Well, I mean, you know, along with the theater part of it and everything else, it could actually lend a big hand in helping you create your own stage presence.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, and creating your show and having all that stuff going on.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite. Whenever I was young, I would sit around and like draw different set designs for shows that I would be in and stuff, like what I would do if I was the set designer and stuff. And it's like, when you think of creators and artists and stuff, like when I come up with shows and stuff, I have, of course, big visions of stages and stuff too, but you can take some of those ideas from like, you know, theater and the, I guess, DIY culture of some of it. And kind of put it into whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Because when I used to do lights and stuff, I would take and designs just set and design different scenes and everything else. Of course, back when I was doing it, it was all par cans and manual boards and all that stuff. So I would take and draw it out, and then I would do the colors of the lights, you know, colored pencils. Yeah. And I would do the colors of the lights, and I would always add, like, because I used a hazer a lot where everybody else was using fog. I started using the hazers, and it just intensified it so much and made it last longer, you know? Yeah. And I was able to create all that and draw them out, and I can't find a single damn drawing now.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know where they're at.
They're stuck in a box under the bed or something.
Or an ex-girlfriend throwed it away. Who knows?
Yeah, some vendetta.
Well, yeah, they're the ones that bitch that you don't make enough money, so.
Stop drawing those lights.
What happened to the 70s and 80s when y'all helped us out? You fed us. You gave us a place to live, man.
Those were the days.
I know, right? And they loved you for it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It just went away.
It just disappeared.
Damn it.
For the better or not is to be determined.
Well, I mean, like I said, you never know, man. I miss a lot of those days.
I feel like sometimes I was born in the wrong era. I could have been a 70s guy.
Well,
I would have wanted to be. I would have wanted to like really experience this. I would have wanted to be at least late teens, early 20s by the 70s.
Yeah.
That would have been my prime time.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 83.
Heck yeah.
So I was, when all the big bands and everything were hitting all the venues and everything, I was.
See, you were living my dream.
I was right there, man. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I mean, I was even at, you like Alice Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm at the show, Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
And this is when Alice Cooper lost his snake. They couldn't find, because he used to have a big, huge boa constrictor.
Yeah.
That he took out on stage with him.
Yeah.
During one of his songs. And they found the snake in a toilet. In the venue.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and this was at the Municipal Auditorium.
See, I don't even take my dog to the venue.
Yeah, but I mean, that was That was the cool stuff we seen.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then Charlie Daniels Band, the volunteer jam every year.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Go down there and see Ted Nugent and all those wonderful stars come out there and play. I mean, it was a big thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You got more bang for your buck.
Oh, yeah. First time I seen Kiss was at, oh, Lord, I won tickets off the radio, which was hard to do with a rotary phone.
It's luck.
But I won them, and that's where I seen them at Municipal Auditorium.
That's cool.
And now they've turned it into, oh, God, I don't even know what they've turned it into now. Some kind of museum or something.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't even know if they do venues down there anymore.
I have no idea. I should.
I'm going to have to look that up.
I should. I live closer, but I don't know.
So usually I'd ask Julie and she'd look it up, but Julie ain't here.
Julie, we need you. You're highly missed today. I do need you to know. You've came up several times. We miss you.
Right? She handles all this stuff.
Thank you, Julie.
She's crazy.
And all the info you have is correct.
Cool. I love it when there's correct stuff.
Truly.
I'm trying to look this up now. Municipal Auditorium, Nashville.
Yeah.
What do they do down there now?
We need to.
Overview. Okay. They still have events. I wonder if there's any concerts.
I think I went to a graduation there.
Baby Clo Tour. All American Rejects, Wet Hot. I have no clue.
We should go and check it out, David.
I'm good.
We're going to stay out here.
The band Camino, Hardy, Kim Petras.
I know some of these. I like Hardy and Kim Petras.
What's a Kim Petras?
Kim Petras, she's pop girl.
Oh, okay.
Hardy is.
See, I don't get into pop that much.
Yeah.
Unless it's Backstreet Boys.
I get that.
Because me and my daughter had a thing about the old Backstreet. The one song, actually.
Which one?
Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to be.
Yeah, when it came out,
It's controversial.
It was very controversial,
Yeah.
but I had just had a breakup. And me and my daughter were in the car, and we actually started dancing to it and everything, And then I seen the music video. And then we started mimicking the video and everything. And nowadays, we get sick of somebody and we just want them to go away or whatever. We'll just do bye, bye, bye.
Bye. Oh, yeah. I get it. Just walking out of a room.
Yeah.
Bye, bye, bye.
It's either that or bye, Felicia.
I love it. Do both.
Do both. Just have some fun with it, man.
Exactly.
And that's what I tell everybody when they come on, just have fun. So you moved here 7-8 years ago, I think you said?
Yep. I graduated from high school a year early.
Now, see, that's just weird because not you graduating high school early, because I can tell you're already highly intelligent. Probably got a bigger IQ than me. But you do a lot of pop, and you're moving into a country town.
I know.
What is up with that crap?
Well, it's weird because it's more. I grew up in the country, like,
right, West Virginia,
Boone County, West Virginia, which I loved it, and that's a lot of influence of kind of who I am and what music I write and stuff like that. There's definitely some country in there, but this moving to Nashville was, at the time, I was writing a lot of country music, but it had a lot of that pop influence that was clearly going to kick in more later on. But this was just like it was a music spot for me. It was about just moving closer to the music, closer to where I could make a living off of it, do stuff, have co-writers, like-minded people. All of that was really.
That's I can respect that.
Yeah,
I can respect that.
That's really what it was for me.
Because I tell people, because I see a lot of people coming into town and they're just like, they're one track we're going to do this,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be a big star in 2 weeks.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I would hate to say that we all have those dreams, and I think it's good to think that way and be like as fast as we can do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But enjoy your journey, you know.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't think anything happens overnight. I think one day you'll wake up and realize that you are just a living, breathing artist. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that you kind of determine your own destiny in that sense.
Yeah, if they just stick with it.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I'm a big stickler. You know, if you've got a dream and you've got an idea, ride it to the end.
Mm-hmm.
See where it goes.
Yeah.
Don't just get discouraged.
Yeah.
Walk away from it.
Yeah.
That's kind of a double-edged sword, though, because I can get good gear pretty cheap that way.
I do agree, though, like in the sense of if it's your being, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of artists, you know, they can't stop being artists. They don't really have an option. If you just write music and that's kind of your therapy, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they can stop sharing it if they want to, but they can't stop being an artist.
Yeah. Well,
It's just who they are.
I got a friend of mine, Coley Carr, and he's helped me with the show a lot. And he's one of those guys, dude, have you ever met somebody and you knew that they were really intelligent and they could do stuff,
Oh yeah.
and you ask them and they're like, well, I'll give it a try, you know?
Yeah.
And then you tell them what you're looking at and what you need. And then 20 minutes later, they hand you this whole big thing and it's lined out better than you could have ever dreamed of.
Yes.
That's Coley.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how he is.
Yeah. I love
But
that.
I love him to death. But he's all the time, he's got his little office
Mm-hmm.
and he hangs his guitars and he writes music.
Yeah.
And it's usually on a Sunday, he'll sit down and just, dude, he's penning it in like an hour, 2 hours,
Yeah.
just knocking a song out.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how good this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not.
A lot of I heard it. I know I'm not the only one who's ever said this, but a lot of the best artists will never know.
Yeah. Oh,
A lot of the best music will never hear it.
I've said it on the show many, many times,
Yeah.
you know, and a lot of it, you'd be amazed at how much I think family members play into that.
Mm-hmm.
You could sit and you could pen the best song you've ever wrote in your life. And just because a family member said,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
just that one little,
Yeah.
you know, and you'll never see it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thank God growing up I had a really supportive family. I mean, anything that I did, I could have written just phone numbers down. They'd be like, keep going, sweetie. You know, they loved it. And I thank God for that because that created a confidence in me that has kind of gotten me to where I am today. I wouldn't be sitting
Yeah,
here
you
today.
got to have that.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if it's delusional. Whatever you have.
Well, I mean, you know, in some societies, delusional writing could pay off really good.
Yes, absolutely. Stick with the delusion. That's what I say.
Just do what you love, man.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do.
I don't remember what bullet point we started at and how we got here,
It doesn't matter.
but I loved it.
It doesn't matter.
I loved the journey.
I told you, I said, if you want to sit here and I tell everybody this, if you want to sit here and talk about midget wrestling, I don't care.
I love it.
I'm not talking about midget porn, though. I draw a line. There's a line there.
It's a big difference. Love it.
It's just, what bullet point was we on?
I know we talked about I had moved to Nashville 6-7 years ago. Why did I move to Nashville?
No, we covered that because this is where you could creatively
Yeah.
feel better about yourself and put your music out there. I think that's what you said. I'm not
I think that's
rewinding.
how that went.
I'm not rewinding.
This is my favorite. I love this.
Let's see. Influences, Shania Twain.
Yeah,
I love that woman.
I do too. Forever and for always. I mean,
I hated Matt Lang when they got married. I ain't gonna lie.
Even, I mean, still.
Yeah, you know.
How could you?
Oh, and Bruno, man, I love a lot of stuff Bruno does.
Yeah, yeah.
And Amy Winehouse.
Absolutely.
The only song I really liked about hers was Go to Rehab.
Yeah, yeah.
I've caught myself singing that out of the blue.
Oh, yeah. I've covered it many times.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great song.
Yeah, yeah. Amy, I just like that soulful R&B bluesy style of music, like the Adele sound, the Amy Winehouse. I like to leave some rasp in there sometimes. I like to hear the authenticity in music in general, but if I like that music outside of myself, I like to put that in my music too, you know?
Yeah.
So I have a lot of that inspiration in there, just that soul pop sound.
Oh, yeah.
Alt pop, you know?
Yeah, I love that sound. I mean, and a lot of people don't do it anymore.
And I think it's a good match for me because I love pop music, and no offense to any pop writing, but there's a lot of pop songs, and I do have those songs that are repetitive or talk about a specific topic, and you repeat the line over and over again or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way that I write my music and the way that it's the melodies work and the way that it's presented, I guess, lyrically, it just is, it's a different feeling, and it gives that soulful energy. It's almost like gospel pop music. Like,
right.
We're talking about, you know, topics that everybody can relate to. We're talking about things you go through on a daily basis, things you go through with relationships, with your friends, your family, with moving or living alone in your early 20s, whatever it may be. I write a song every day, so there's a lot of topics to cover.
Oh, dude.
But yeah.
My hat's off to you. I can't write. I cannot. I even tried it.
I've even tried it. We got to get in the room with the right people, David.
My big thing is, okay, I can, because I drove truck.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of shit out there.
Yeah.
And I can come up with like a little bit of a chorus.
Yeah.
Something like that. Don't even get me started on the hook, because I don't even know what the hell a hook is. But anyway.
At least you know there is a hook in a song.
Well, yeah, there's a hook, or, you know, all that good stuff. But I can sit and talk to you about it. I can tell you my idea.
Yeah.
And you'd have to turn it into the song.
That counts though.
Yeah. I only get 25%.
It's useful, David. It's better than nothing.
At least I had a freaking idea, man.
I get that. I mean, the hardest part, you know, is showing up, having the idea in the first place, wanting to create, you know. But I'd say if I got you in the room with the right writers, I think we could write a hit.
I guarantee you it probably won't have anything to do with, there probably won't be no drinking in there.
No.
There probably won't be some love angle on it.
Okay.
I think it'd be more about growing up.
Growing up?
How things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving ideas on the air. You hear this, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go back for inspiration. Don't worry. The next time you see me, I'm going to have a song written, and it's going to be...
Well, yeah, that'd be cool. But
it's a good topic.
Well, I mean, a lot of things that I went through in my life was my dad had me out on the farm every weekend working, hanging tobacco, cutting hay, baling hay, all kinds of stuff, you know, and there was a big part of my life that made me what I am on that farm.
Mm-hmm. It's a different time too. Mm-hmm. You can't really recreate that nowadays.
Yeah, because I'm 58 and you're like, what, 20, 21, 22?
25.
25.
Uh-huh.
You look younger.
Thank you. I hope that continues.
Get carded everywhere. I get carded nowadays and I'm like, bless you.
Thank you. You mean it?
Look, I'll buy something extra. Come on, just to help you out.
You want to see it? You want to see my ID? You're like asking them.
It's bad though when they go, do you get a senior's discount?
Oh, come on. Don't ask that.
Dude, I started getting AARP stuff when I was 50.
Oh my gosh.
wanting me to join it all the time. It was just crazy.
Ready.
I was just like, dude, I'm not even there yet.
They're trying to rush you.
Yeah, they are.
Enjoy life.
No, they just want my money. That's what they want.
True, yeah.
Everybody wants that money.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Not gonna do it. Man. Oh, you had the billboard too.
Yes.
I love that they're still doing that.
Yeah, yeah. The Nashville billboard. I mean,
It's huge,
that
man.
was a big deal. Yeah.
I just seen somebody else just made it the other day. I can't remember who it was. But it's like, how are they doing that now? Do it once a week or?
I sincerely have no idea. I don't even know how I got on it. Because it was also I did a collaboration with a book, and it was a song that was based on the book Angels in the Garden, which we're going to do a re-release of it eventually as well.
Oh, cool.
But the billboard was about the book and everything. So I don't even know how that happened, but
I can give you 3 guesses.
I want to know.
Probably Paula.
Oh, well, I wasn't under a blaze at the time.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I just started working with a blaze in, I think, October of last year. So we're almost to a year.
Oh, okay, okay.
And this was like almost 3 years ago. 2 years
Wow.
ago. Like right after COVID. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy how time flies. But yeah, that was a really great thing. I mean, I was getting phone calls from my friends like, we're driving downtown and you're on a billboard. Like, it was such a cool experience to have that and to, I don't know. And also it was a great song for that to happen too, because it was a really good song.
Yeah, I liked it.
Thank you.
I actually listened to it.
Thank you.
Don't ask me the lyrics because I can't tell you.
It's all right. But yeah, that was a really big step in my career. Having the billboard and working on that whole project in general was super pivotal.
Now, see, I didn't even know this, but I'm going to have to look them up. You recorded 2 gospel CDs?
Yeah.
And a holiday CD.
Yeah.
You know I'm going to pull up the holiday CD.
Well, they were like, I was living in the South. I was an independent gospel singer at the time. I was a child. I was like maybe 8 when I recorded the first gospel album.
Oh, so you was young on that one.
Yeah, super baby. Super baby.
So sweet and innocent.
Yeah. But I recorded that first album when I was like 8, and then I did another one, I think like the next year or the following year, like 9 or 10, and then another one when I was like 13 or 14. Then I recorded with a quartet as well. I was their lead singer for the quartet for a while and recorded an album with them. But none of them are available because they were recorded and sold like at our shows and locally.
Man.
So I don't even have copies of some of them.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. You got to have at least one copy. Man.
I think we have like master copy. You know who would have it? My mother.
Yeah, your mom.
She's got copies of all of it. If anybody wants to hear that music, message my mother.
Dude, my mom has my G.I. Joe,
Yes.
my Stretch Armstrong,
Yes.
my you're going to love this one, my Snoopy snow cone machine.
I love your mom.
She has all that crap in a cedar chest.
That's hilarious.
It's,
But she loves you. She loves the memories.
yeah,
She can't let go.
yeah.
But that's
What happens when you're an only child.
But I know that
doting.
mom has those in a drawer somewhere.
You got to get them out, man. That'd be
Maybe
cool.
it would be a great thing, like later in my career, if I like somehow re-released them and was like, all right, these are the albums that
Yeah.
I did when I was younger. You know, revamp it a little bit.
That would
But
be
I can't
awesome.
re-sing anything because I've grown so much. I
Yeah,
sound
you-
like a child on those albums.
Yeah, but you could remaster them
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and then get them loaded in on digital.
That would be really awesome because we had some good music and I recorded them. I recorded my first one here in Nashville and it had songs like 4 Days Late,
Mm-hmm.
Midnight Cry, I think was on there. Like I had really good gospel hits. I'm just being honest. On these albums, you know, they were good picks. It was awesome. Yeah. I went to Quartet Convention. I was all up in it.
Dude, you just like living the life at 8 and 9, man.
Yeah, that was, I stopped doing that when I was like 15 and started doing country and then started doing pop when I was like 17.
Yeah.
So the transitions of those went pretty quickly, but yeah, I got a lot done.
Yeah, but that also added to your creativity today.
Yeah.
Because you've got all that experience.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can hear all of it in the music.
Because I know some people that just decide one day, hey, I'm going to be a country music singer and go make money.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's a long journey.
Oh, yeah. I think, Lainey Wilson was, 14 years or something like that?
Wow. I love Lainey Wilson.
Or maybe it was 7. I can't remember how long she was here. Because I got out of it in 2008.
Yeah.
And I was out of it for a long time until I started this podcast. And then I was calling people.
Well, we're happy you're back.
And they're like, what are you doing now? I'm like, I'm doing a podcast.
Where the hell did you go?
Where have you been, man?
Yeah.
We still got some of your gear you gave us. And I'm like, sweet. Can I have a check?
Actually, glad you brought it up.
Yeah, there you go. If you owe Seth money, he needs a few dollars if you don't mind.
And you know who you are. I remember.
I wished I could. I wished I could remember people that I'd helped out and gave money to and done stuff.
It's honestly shocking to me. Sometimes I'll, and for people, I do run my socials, my Instagram account and stuff. And sometimes I'll like have people that follow me on there. So I'll check out their account and I'll remember like seeing them at my shows or something sometimes. Yeah. Which I'm not good with names, but with faces. I feel like I remember almost everything I see.
That's me. I can't remember names.
Yeah.
For the life of me. Blunting.
As we know.
I can't remember names, but I'll remember the faces.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of people when I was driving truck.
Mm-hmm.
And of course I met a lot of people when I was doing the Sound and Lights.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember none of them. But if I seen them somewhere,
yeah,
I'd be like, dude, and then they would go, hey man,
hey.
Okay, you can't remember my name either. We're good.
Yeah. We're on the same page, right?
We're on the same page. We had fun. We had fun, man.
Hey, you.
Brother.
Yes.
Dude.
My man.
And my favorite one, if it's a woman, do that.
I love it. David. Do that.
I need a patent in that. Do that.
You should. Get a koozie with it on it or something.
Nah, I got a koozie with my show name on it somewhere.
That's good merch. I need a koozie with Seth Bunting on it. I got guitar picks, shot glasses, T-shirts. Actually, I'm happy. Let me make sure y'all can see me. So this T-shirt is my best friend.
Hang on. We'll give you a camera. This camera right here.
Thank you. This T-shirt is my best friend Brittany's new
Brittany
merchandise. Bishop. Yes, she is an independent artist as well, and she's coming out with music later this year. But she was out of town, and her box of merch was at her front door, and she told me, she said, Seth, will you go pick up my merchandise for me so nobody steals it? And I was like, absolutely. Little did she know I was going to be the one stealing it.
Oh, yeah.
So I opened the box and got one out, and I wore it today.
It's called delivery fee or access fee.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'll get it for you, but I'm going to take one.
Oh, yeah. You got to.
And it's cute merch. You guys go get some.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Just got good music coming out, too.
I'm curious about the snake cutting the head off type thing right there.
There's, I wish I could explain anything.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. But I'm sure she has her reasoning because they came up with this logo. This is like her logo.
Yeah.
But I don't know the story behind it.
Brittany, we're pushing your merch here. You see this?
Yeah, you're going to have to stop by with me next time, Brittany.
Yeah, you're going to have to bring her and put her on the show. I'll just sit over there. Y'all do the show.
But thank God I wore some merch today. I have something on my shirt to talk about.
Yeah, and that's a hard thing to do, though, the merch. And try to figure out logos and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's a process. I remember when I was first starting out, now I'm kind of used to it, but when I was first starting out, like coming out with the first album and like real rollout that I did when I was like 16, 17,
mm-hmm.
That was when I realized like, oh, we have to like work on pictures, music videos,
mm-hmm.
merchandise, like the EPK stuff, like things that I never, you don't even see. And you don't, well, I guess you do see music videos and photos, but you don't really think of all of the background work that does go in on it. And if you do, me, I like the creative process of stuff. So I wanted to be in on what the merch was going to look like and all that. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
Oh, yeah. But the hardest thing you'll ever freaking do is try to write your own bio.
Tell me the truth. I know what you mean.
I mean, I couldn't.
That's
where Coley came in. I told him, and of course he knew me since high school. And he just said, just break it down for me and tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about you. And of course I can run my mouth all day.
Yeah.
And I told him, and then, dude, it was like, I'm willing to say maybe 45 minutes later to an hour. And he had like 4 or 5 paragraphs all broken down, eloquently written. Eloquently. I mean, we're talking the punctuation was perfect.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it.
He was just good at that stuff. Man.
Yeah. See, I'll have to like write out everything, and I guess like the bullet points of stuff that I want in, and then I send it off to anybody else that would want to.
Anybody else?
I can't remember who's helped me at this point. A couple managers have helped me. Paula has definitely helped me write a couple bios, I'm sure.
Oh gosh, she's good at that stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, she's great at it.
If you can keep up with her.
Yeah, but I know the pain. Even knowing what to put in there, I'm like, okay, well, what is a bullet?
Yeah, what's a bullet point?
Which highlights do I put on there?
Well, that's, when Julie does this stuff for me, I told her, just give me some bullet points.
Yeah.
And then she actually puts bullet points and stuff. And I only use them for like, just to add a little bit to the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Respectability, I guess.
Yeah.
To keep from asking the crazy questions.
Some type of roadmap.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
There's a lot of forks in the road.
I ain't good with maps, man.
I'm with you.
Oh, Lord. That is crazy. So you're...
Oh, but yes, merchandise. Also, check out SethBunting.com. I have T-shirts. I have shot glasses. I released a song called Remains the Same earlier this year.
Well, that's what I was reading here.
Yeah, and I've got shot glasses and guitar picks that are all Remains the Same theme and stuff like that.
And see, I hadn't even heard Remains the Same.
Remains the Same. I recorded it at Omni Studios. It was a great experience recording that song. I loved it. And it actually took about 4 years to release because there was this big gap of time, over COVID where everything kind of got halted.
Oh, God, everything came to a stop.
Yeah, and we literally couldn't finish recording the music.
Mm-hmm.
And then even once it did come back, somebody might be sick this day and stuff like that. It literally took years to finish the project.
Oh, yeah, it will.
But the cool thing was once all of that was over, I had pretty much sat around for 2 years writing music every day. So I had plenty of music to talk about, but Remains the Same was kind of the start of that era for me.
See, she got everything for me but your website.
It's just my name.com, SethBunting.com.
Well, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Some people put music on there.
I wanted to keep it simple.
I didn't know that until I actually started looking it up and everything. And the only reason they're putting music on there is because there's so many freaking people with the same name.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have to
or they got to put something.
Yeah.
Okay, music, guitarist, or you got to put something in there.
Yeah.
Just to differentiate.
Yeah. I should probably go ahead. But then I guess I don't want to block off anybody else that might be named Seth Bunting, but I should probably go ahead and get Seth Bunting music just to make sure.
You might want to.
Just to go ahead and make sure.
.com, .net, .org.
All of it. Just go ahead and buy it all.
Because branding's a big thing, man.
Yeah. And I feel like there's people too, where I have SethBunting.com, I'm sure somebody has SethBunting.net and it's going to be $1 million to get it back or something.
Well, you're not playing arenas yet, so
true.
It could be $250,000.
Pocket change.
But
they'll do that to you just because they know you want it,
Yeah. And I was telling my daughter that the other day because I was in that era when the internet was first starting.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had the forethought I would have snagged Apple, IBM. I'd have snagged every freaking domain I could have.
I love it. Absolutely.
And I'd be sitting on my butt right now, rich.
That would be the smartest decision to have made. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Facebook.com.
Mm-hmm.
Your domain. I love it. I think, yeah.
Sorry, Zuck.
Let's just go. Once we figure out the time travel thing, then we have a decision that we have made that we want to do back then.
You know, and I've thought about that too. 'Cause this is how weird my brain is. I'm telling you. I have thought about that with later on in the future. What if they do discover how to go back in time?
I believe Back to the Future it would happen. Like it would like mess with dimensions or something.
Right. So then you have to switch that over to who's going to police that? They've already made a movie about that.
What?
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Time Cop.
I want to see that.
You got to watch it.
You've got to watch it.
You got to watch it.
Because I'm into that, obviously. I need to.
And it was about people going back from the future back into the past, changing stuff.
And messing up.
And messing with the time frame.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go back and make sure that I watch this movie.
It's interesting. And he kicked some major butt in there, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think at one time he was ready to have the best kick in the business.
Best kick in the business.
Best kick in the business. I don't know what he's doing now. After, what was it? Expendables. He was in Expendables. Mm-hmm. I think it was the last time I seen him in anything. What in the world? My phone is going crazy. Is your phone going nuts, too?
I have it on like a do not disturb thing right now because you would probably be able to hear it. I'm always nervous about that. Anytime I record or go to the studio or do anything, I try to turn it down.
You're in trouble.
Is it Paula?
Yep.
What's happened?
I sent her 2 pictures.
Oh.
She immediately said, I'm posting this tomorrow.
Oh, I love Paula. She's the best. Shout out to my manager, Paula.
Paula Ann.
That's right.
A-Blaze Entertainment. She is awesome.
She's the best in the business.
She is.
She gets it done.
She does. But bless her heart, I think she gets so freaking busy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because every now and then I'll get a random text and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, Paula?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was me for somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how they say it's lonely at the top? Well, Paula's at the top, and she's not lonely. She's busy.
No, she's busy. And she's taking care of her mom, too.
Yeah.
Which I find admirable.
Mm-hmm.
My kids would just throw me in a homeless shelter somewhere, probably.
Oh, my gosh. I'll be here for you, David, if you need me. You just ring my dial.
Only thing I want in my old age is I want to go. This is the big one on my bucket list. I want to get it. I want to do this. Have you seen the tiki huts above the water in the islands?
Yeah.
And you go out there and you stay, and they have a butler that comes out and takes care of you and food and whatever you need. I just need 3 days. That's all I need is 3 days.
Want a little vacation.
Just a little vacation.
Yeah. You deserve that, David. You're going to get it.
With hot people just hanging out and talking to me.
Just hot people. I just want to look around and see hot people.
That's right. Oh, you're so gorgeous. I love you. Now pretend I'm somebody.
Tell me the same. What about me?
What about you? Oh, darling, you're fabulous. Love you, mean it. God, I hate that term.
Love you, mean it.
Yeah. I caught myself doing that a couple of shows ago.
Oh my God.
At the very end, I caught myself saying, love y'all, mean it.
Love you, mean it.
Yeah. And I was just like, you're a freaking idiot.
At least it's not like, bless your heart.
Well, that usually means that you're an idiot.
Yeah. I was just talking about that with my friends yesterday. She was like, I love the Southern hospitality. And she was like, but I'm always afraid that, some Southern grandma is like slightly in my face but talking shit at the same time, and I can't tell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yep.
Because she was from California. She was like, it scares me a little bit. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
don't be scared. It's okay. She probably is, and that's all right.
Yeah, you got to watch out for the bless your heart and oh, you're just the sweetest.
Mm-hmm.
There's several of them.
In my prayers.
Yeah, I will keep you in my prayers.
Oh
You poor thing, you.
I love it, though. I wouldn't have it any other way. It makes me feel at home.
Well, I mean, I'm native, believe it or not.
To Nashville?
I was born and raised in Nashville.
Wow. That's hard to find.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know.
No, I'm sorry that I came and kind of ruined it.
Oh, no, it wasn't you. It was the other morons.
It was a lot more, yeah.
Bless their heart.
Yeah, truly.
No, but I was born and raised Baptist Hospital, and grew up right there off of Trinity Lane and Jones Avenue, man.
That's awesome. Very few can say that.
Well, Julie, she lived. You went down Jones Avenue, down the hill, and it come back up, and I would say probably right at a mile. Julie lived down there on the side street, and then my best friend for years was Daryl Daniels. He lived right there on the right at the bottom of the hill, and we were just, it was just neighborhood kids, man.
Yeah.
And we were all about the same age groups, you know.
Yeah.
And hell, every damn night we would be at the top of the hill right there where I lived at, and it was like a three-way came in to a one or two-way or however you want to say that. But anyway, and there was an island. Nothing was on it. We didn't go on it that much. But up at the very top of the hill, it created this huge area. You'd have 25 kids there, you know?
Yeah.
And still had room, you know, car, you know, and everybody move, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what we did. My first skateboard was a piece of wood and some roller skate wheels, the trucks put on the bottom of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, that's where we learned a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah.
Hung out and had fun.
See, I think of things like that. I grew up in a time where I was lucky enough to be like, I was 1998, so I kind of had some of the technology, but it wasn't like, I didn't have like an iPhone until I was.
Yeah, you still had
teens.
dial up, didn't you?
Yeah. We had house phones and stuff like that. And I don't know. I felt like kind of, I don't know. I just see a big difference in like today's generation because, and there's nothing wrong with it. They have a lot more accessibility and stuff and a lot more information at their fingertips.
If they used it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there was a part of me that was almost forced into being creative sometimes because I didn't have all of that accessibility growing up. And I'm thankful for that now because, you know, my kids, I'll let them have phones and stuff, but I don't want them, you know, running around with tablets in their hand at 3-4 years old yet.
Yeah. My granddaughter's 10 and that's her. She hasn't shut up about it. That's all she wants is a tablet.
Yeah.
And then she learned that iPad. She wants an iPad.
Yeah.
She doesn't want a regular tablet now. She's got to have an iPad.
We're leveling up. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally leveling up.
And I mean, you know, if maybe she'll get on the iPad and download GarageBand or something, and maybe it'll be a fun thing that could be positive. But
well, I mean, there's hope for her.
Yeah.
I hope. I really hope.
I hope.
But she floored me the other day. And you don't really think about it until it comes out of the mouth of kids, you know?
Yeah.
She come in here and I was working doing some editing.
Yeah.
And she come in here and she said, "Are you a vlogger?" And I said, "No. I do podcasts."
Yeah.
And she said, "There's video with it, so that's a vlogger." And I said, "No, that goes on YouTube."
Yeah.
And she's like, "That's still a vlogger." And I'm like, "No, it's not." You know, so a whole 10-minute conversation about this.
Yeah.
And I started to bend to what she was saying because she was making better sense than I was.
Maybe I am a vlogger.
I don't know.
Maybe I should put that on my resume. Thank you.
But then at the end of all of it, she's just like, so when you die, do I get your show? And I'm like, what the hell, man?
What?
So now I got to call lawyers. I got to straighten all this shit out.
At least you'll have somebody to hand it down to. Her anticipation.
Yeah, I mean, just she wants to.
Oh, when you die.
Mm-hmm. So see, when you get to a certain age, it's not about a lot of other things other than, so when you die, do I get this? Do I get that? I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Do I get the house when you die?
Do I get the house? Whatever you want to hear, honey.
Yeah. Just wait till the lawyer talks to you. Yeah. You're going to love it.
I'll be gone. I'll be gone by the time you know.
No. I'm going to be sitting on whatever I can sit on with my ghostly butt.
Yeah.
Listening to all of it, laughing my ass off.
I'll be in the corner.
Yeah, there you go. It'll be funny. You get nothing. Nothing.
See, I like that Taylor Swift song, that Karma song that she's got out right now. She talks about something like that, how like they're laughing, she's laughing up from hell and stuff because she didn't get what she wanted in the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
I love that whole storyline in there. I thought that was hilarious when I first heard that. I want to write a song, something about that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know really how I would involve everything, but just something about, I guess not putting, if I had a bad kid, no, that's not right. Not putting the bad kid in the wheel. That's not fair. You can't favorite your kids. Hold on. There's going to be a topic about this somehow.
Yeah, there's. Yeah. Oh my, I could do a whole 10-hour show on this shit.
Yeah.
You know? Well, it's like, did you ever see Gran Torino? Clint Eastwood?
No.
You never seen that?
I don't think. Maybe. I'm better with pictures and faces. Maybe.
Okay, everybody died, and there was like this Asian family living next to him, and he was like really standoffish to everybody.
Yeah.
And then he started helping out this one Asian kid. I guess he was I can't remember exactly where the guy was from, but anyway. But he made friends with him, and he started helping him out.
Yeah.
Teaching him how to be a man. You know,
yeah.
Helping him with the job, everything he needed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Did all this stuff for him. And he ended up helping the family out. And at the very end, Clint Eastwood's character passes away. Mm-hmm. Well, the son and his wife and his granddaughter were all at the reading of the will. Mm. And he gave his prized car to the kid next door.
Oh.
And the granddaughter was fuming, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was laughing. I was like, I'm going to take notes.
Yep. Exactly.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. Have you watched that murder mystery movie?
Which one?
Netflix. I think it's just called Murder Mystery.
Mm-mm.
It's with Jennifer Aniston and
I love her.
Yeah, she's incredible. Jennifer Aniston, and I'm not actually forgetting his name, everybody. It's just going to take me a second. Anyway, it's a comedy movie and it's hilarious. Like, just came out with the second one, but they have something in the storyline about that where the guy, not to ruin the storyline, mute this part if you're sensitive about that stuff.
Actually, we're going to give a spoiler alert warning.
Yes, spoiler alert warning. The guy is like, they're on a cruise or on a yacht with like this family, and the grandfather of everybody says that he's giving everything to his new wife, and then in that moment the lights turn out and somebody kills him so that he can't finish signing his will over to her. And it's part of the storyline. I'd like to write a song about something like that happening.
That would be neat.
Big drama, like the moment. You know,
yeah,
something crazy.
What's like oh shit. Oh God, I forgot her name. Oh hell. Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Did you see on Facebook? She changed one of her songs to reflect the divorce from that butthead that she was married to. Yes.
No, I didn't see
it. Was hilarious. And I mean, blunt, to the point.
I'm going to have to look this up because I love Kelly Clarkson.
It was, I love her to death, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was getting a divorce one time, her first album helped me through it.
Yeah.
And
She's got
was
that kind of music.
Well, it was her album, and it was Evanescence. Helped me through a lot. And it was just, I loved her to death, but man, she was just blunt, to the point.
Yeah.
Even, you know, it was like A, B, C, D, E, fuck you. Yeah, I mean, I was just like, damn. And talking about how he got half. And I'm like, you shouldn't have married him in California.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go listen to this because now I'm interested in it.
It's great. I can't play it on the show. I don't have that license.
I don't have that. But hey, we can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
See, it's a good song.
We can have fun with that. Yeah. But it was it was an existing song.
Yeah.
And she changed it.
I wonder which one it was.
And played it live on stage. I can look it up.
I loved everything I've seen of this Vegas residency that she's done in this latest album and stuff.
I think that's where she did it at, the Vegas residency.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it's on YouTube. It's got to be on YouTube. Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, A, B, C, D, E, F, U.
Oh, is this the Gail song?
Yeah, the Gail cover.
Yes. Okay.
And she sang it at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas at her residency.
I love that for her. I could see Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, she just did this 7/29.
Yeah.
She just did that.
Wow.
And it was, dude, it was.
I could have been there.
You could have been.
We could have been there.
You could have opened for her.
Exactly.
That would have been fun. I'll take a backstage pass for you. I'll announce you on stage.
Yes. Yes. I do want you to do like a Seth Bunting announcement of some sort. You've got such a good radio tone.
And, well, I mean, what kind?
Just like, and welcome. I don't know, some type of voiceover.
Taylor Hughes wanted me to do one.
Yeah.
Because I did the MC job out there at Lake Wapapella for Freedom Jam.
Yeah. I love Taylor Hughes, by the way. Hey.
She's a sweetheart.
She is.
She's been at my table here. She was at my table down at Nashville Studios. Had her on down there. But she wanted me to do kind of like a boxing announcer.
Okay.
She's like, go out there and do it like this. And I'm like, Taylor, I'm not doing that. She's like, no, you got to. And I'm like, no, I don't. I mean,
oh my gosh, I love it.
Well, I mean, you got to be careful because sometimes when you do stuff like that, you don't know if, I can't remember his name, but he was the guy that was, the ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if he's got that copyright.
I know what you're talking about because there was something that was said. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I have heard something about this where it was like a certain slogan that you wouldn't even necessarily think like it could easily slip off the tongue.
Yeah.
And they got sued over saying it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was or even who it was, but it was a scenario like that. It was like an MC slogan where they were like, welcome to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his big thing, and I'm sorry, I do apologize because I can't remember his name. I don't even know if he still does it or not.
I'm the same way. Let's just blame it on the rain.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait a minute. That's a song title. Blame It on the Rain.
Blame it on the rain.
Write that down. But his big thing was, are you ready to rumble? And he really drawled it out.
Yes.
And that's what she was kind of wanting me to do, and I'm just like, dude, I can't do that, man.
a little nervous about that.
Look, I'm just getting started. I ain't got the money to cover this shit.
Yeah, no. I get that though.
You know, I mean, it's just crazy. I've really got to look harder into it because, like, the more stuff I do, because I've had some people tell me I need to get into voiceover stuff. I need to do this. I need to do that. And honestly, I probably could sit here and create where next time you go on stage, they just put the memory card in and hit play and, you know, you've got your announcement right there, you know. Oh, shit, I just gave an idea away. Damn. Anyway.
If you guys need that.
Please contact me at BR549.
Exactly.
And
yes.
Miss Bella will contact you on through or connect you on through. Yeah, connect you on through. I'm going to get in so much trouble over this one, but anyway.
You do, probably.
Paula's like, y'all didn't even talk about it. You know, she knows what I do. Shut up.
Shut up. Love her.
That's like Kirby. I'd like to get Kirby back on there.
Savannah?
Yes.
You know Savannah?
Yes.
I love Savannah. Yeah.
Yeah, she came down to Nashbox.
That's right.
Before I kicked off the CMA Fest.
Yes.
I had Savannah Ray up.
Yes.
She was kind of like my opening show for the whole CMA Fest stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
It was the last one I did here. Then I went down to Nashbox.
Yeah.
And did 14 shows down there in 3 days.
That's awesome.
No, that was crazy.
I bet that was,
it was crazy.
Easy.
Yeah.
And Kirby was part of those.
And Kirby was part of those.
Yeah.
And she arrived early.
She's a sweetheart.
And it was so cute because she was sitting in the chair. I'll never forget this. She was sitting in the chair, and Julie had gotten her a bag of chips and something to drink. Yeah. And she was just sitting over there in the chair, just nibbling away and listening to the show and watching the person I was interviewing before her. And
she's a sweetheart. The other day, I had to leave home early, and I was doing some stuff, and my dog went and he had a grooming appointment. And it went later than I expected it to, and it overlapped with my time. And she went and picked up my dog and took him home and everything.
Aww.
Savannah and I are really good friends. I love Savannah.
She is awesome.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. We've done co-writes together, shows together. There's very few people that I've sang on stage with together. Savannah and I have sang songs together before. I love her.
See, I could see that between y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, I mean, her vocal range, dude.
Out of this world.
I have...
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's inspirational, honestly.
She's got one voice. She's got one of those voices. I bet she could sing any freaking thing.
Yeah, every time like that we're working on something or something, if we're like writing a song or something, she'll be like, just ignore this. I'm still getting used to the melody. And then she does it perfect. Like,
you heifer.
Yeah, you're the type. I'm just working out the kinks.
Yeah.
But no, she's fantastic. Yeah. I love Savannah.
That would be awesome. Y'all could do an awesome duet together. That would be cool.
We did Never Ending Story together.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, we put our own twist on it and stuff. And it sounded like, you know, it was like a mixture of like the Stranger Things version and the original version.
Yeah.
But we did that for the Christmas show this last year.
Oh, cool.
And after that, I was like, well, and then we co-write some music together. But I want to like I don't know exactly which duet I want to do, but like Islands in the Stream or something would be really fun to do with her. No.
I'm thinking y'all need to write.
Also her. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, with your voice and hers.
And release it, yeah.
And just the way y'all could mesh together, I mean, that would just be.
I would want it to be something like Shallow, because she's got that voice where she could go up and, you know.
Yeah, but your voice isn't that deep.
I know. Yeah.
Shallow, he's got a deep voice.
That's true, yeah. I can have a deep voice, but I just don't stay down there very often.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah. There was this skit when I was doing gospel music and I sang with the quartet where we would have our microphones and then we would all jump from each other's microphone and sing each other's part. So like the tenor singer would like jump over to the bass and try to sing bass.
Yeah.
It was a funny little skit we did. And honestly, that's probably how I ended up being so comfortable with like singing harmonies and stuff. Always jumping around on.
Well, say I did. My dad had me. Well, my mom and my dad. Mom was a stickler for going to church.
Yeah.
And that's how I got in the choir.
Yeah.
And my dad, he always sang bass. Mm-hmm. Well, back then, my voice was not this deep.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 16, 17 years old. Mm-hmm. I'm still squeaky. And we'd get up there, and it would be like the octave he was in, I was always just a little bit higher than him.
Yeah.
But together, we harmonized out perfectly.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, they've got the bass section covered, you know.
Nice.
And, you know, it was just my favorite song to do out of that was Little Talk with Jesus. Mm-hmm. You know.
I can see.
Now let us. Mm-hmm. You know, and then the women come in and you know, and it was chilling, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, it really got me into it.
Yeah.
But then as I got older and all the crap that I went through, I've been beat down so much, people telling me I can't sing. So now I just refuse to sing at all.
David.
I'm telling you. And my voice is too deep. Way too deep. I cannot hit those Steve Perry highs like I used to back in high school.
Oh my gosh.
I can't do it.
Well, there's still necessity for the deep voice.
Look, Trace Atkins has got that covered.
I'm not going to compete.
I cannot compete. I mean,
throw yourself in the race, David.
No. That's just like when he does there's one song he does, and I love the hell out of it. Yeah, Trace Atkins. And it's a stupid, goofy song, but I love his voice in it. One Hot Mama.
Oh.
I just love his voice in that.
I love his voice in that.
One Hot Mama. Wish I could sing like Trace. That would be good. But he's already got it covered, so
yeah,
I ain't got to worry about it.
I'm with you. I couldn't even try. I'll just let him have it.
Yeah. You know.
That's the thing. Whenever I'm at a point too with my producers and stuff, I try to co-work a lot and work with different producers, and they're always like, kind of, what sound exactly are you looking for? And I'll send them a couple reference tracks, and I'm like, so just kind of mash all these together.
Yeah.
I don't want to be just like either of them or any. I want to be kind of push them all together.
Well, I mean, you've got to get your own sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
and there's no way. See, that's the thing about creating your own sound. It's hard. It's like you kind of have to give references and examples of like where you want it to go, but then also stay creative, with like open-mindedness to maybe sounds that you didn't think would be there before. I always let my producers go crazy on my song, because especially after I have a rough draft mix, okay, well, now have fun. What could go wrong? We know we have this.
Yeah.
So
don't use auto-tune and everything will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless it helps. No.
Unless you put the mechanical voice in at a certain part on this right here, and then we can do this. And no, I ain't doing that.
I love the creative process of building music and kind of that trial and error of what works and what doesn't. And then once you find something that works, I still usually keep going a little bit just to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, push the envelope, baby.
Yeah.
You got to.
I'm doing that right now with the song. I'm excited. I could drop it right now, but I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm letting my producer, work with it. And he sent me a couple ideas. I'm like, okay, I like, there's like a different beat drop here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And focusing on those things. Yes, I had an intention going in and recording it this way, but,
yeah,
I'm not the only creator on it.
No, I mean, you can, especially with pop, there's so many different ways you can go with the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could actually have I can't think of the word. Damn it. Anyway, you could have like a slow, and then you could just drop like a dub beat and then fire it off from there, and then
Yeah.
you could bring it full circle back around. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you can do.
Yeah. And I feel like pop music too has taken a turn. At this point, there's so many different alt pop genres and alt pop ways of doing things. Like there's no wrong, and there's always an audience that kind of wants to hear you. So that also has kind of helped me with my confidence in songwriting and stuff. It's like, even though, I may not be writing only country music anymore, I know that I still have some people that are going to care, and they're going to listen, and they're going to relate to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause and I found this interesting because I ran across this young lady.
Yeah.
She has taken, and I'm going to say this right up front. I ain't saying your name on there until you come sit in that chair. But she has took and made probably one of the heaviest heavy metal country songs I've ever heard. And
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's all over Nashville. Anyway, I loved the metal, the raw guitars, everything behind it, the beat, and then she put the country right over top of it, and it worked. And I was just blown away because I'd never fathomed that. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people now that I've heard people taking country music and changing it hip hop, rap, all kinds of stuff. So, I mean, I'm very, very intrigued by how music is going to change over the next 4 to 5 years.
I'm with you. I'm still discovering artists and new genres, I guess, that are getting created every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When I was growing up, there was like 4 or 5 genres. Now there's what, 40, 50 of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, though, to like not have to put yourself or your thought process in a box, But,
well, that's what our parents always taught us. Think outside the box.
Yeah, exactly. But I've heard many times whenever like, well, it's like this weird coin toss, because whenever I first moved to town and I was only writing country music, I was told, oh, you need to learn how to write pop music and R&B music and do all this other stuff. But then whenever I have all of these on my discography or something, it's like, oh, that's too eclectic, or, oh, you need to kind of find your niche. It's like, okay, well, there's different phases of each artist,
Yeah.
Each artist kind of writes. I mean, every song is different, so it's like they're not all going to sound the same.
Yeah, but I mean, you can look around my house and see I'm eclectic as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love that.
Maybe we like eclectic.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's because I know there's a big push right now for people to get back to traditional country music. And I'm not gonna lie, I was on the edge there for a while.
Yeah.
About how, y'all need to get back, you know?
Yeah.
But when you think about it, you can't recreate what they created.
Yeah.
There's no freaking way, man.
Yeah.
And to me, all the good songs were wrote back then. That was that genre. That was that era. Learn, grow, excel.
Those were those artists, There's not going to be another Dolly Parton.
Oh,
There's not going to be another Johnny Cash.
No.
There's not going to be these
George Jones,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Waylon, I mean, Willie. I think the world could end tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Willie Nelson will still be here.
Oh, I know.
And that Rolling Stone dude, I ain't saying his name.
Has anybody checked to see if Willie Nelson is a vampire? Like, I feel like he's
And now he's a weed pirate.
True. Just infinitely living. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, he's had a long, good life.
Yeah.
He really has.
Yeah.
Me and some other people that have been on the show, we've discussed his guitar.
His guitar?
Have you looked at it lately?
No. Should I?
Oh, dude, it's
What's on it?
he's had that guitar since he started.
Is it the same guitar that he's had?
Same guitar he's had all his career.
You're kidding me.
And he still does the plastic gut strings.
Wow.
And
that's crazy.
He said a long time ago he was going to continue doing what he's doing until the guitar goes away. When the guitar dies, he'll die.
Oh, wow.
And immediately, because you was talking about vampire stuff.
Yeah.
Immediately I started thinking during our conversation, this is some Darian Gray shit.
I wouldn't put it past him. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's got, you know, where the traditional hole is.
Yeah.
It's where he strummed it. I mean, it's 8 through above it. And it's just.
I'm going to have to look up pictures of it.
It's in rough shape, dude.
It's in rough shape.
It's in rough shape.
Jeez. I only had mine for a couple of years and it was starting to get in rough shape. I had to get it. Willie, how'd you do it?
What was your first guitar?
I can't remember. It was a present. I know that. But I jumped around on instruments. I had, I think, 2 keyboards growing up and a couple guitars.
Oh, so you're multi.
Well, I had tried to teach myself how to play piano, and I can still kind of. I took violin lessons for a while, and I had a violin there for a while. It was just a musical house. My brother, he plays drums. He played guitar.
Oh, God, I feel sorry for your dad and all that noise.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch football.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a lot of this going on. And a lot of rehearsing in the bedrooms.
Oh, yeah. God, those were the fun old days.
Yeah. But I remember, like, and I do play guitar the most now, but I'm not really fluent on anything. I could lead a band with guitar probably and like do my own shows if I need to. But I would trust somebody else to do it better.
Well,
you know.
Well, you also do acoustic stuff too. So,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, I've always just kind of been musically inclined. But right now I've got an electric guitar that I've inherited from my dad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Keep it in the family.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I have a new acoustic guitar that my dad just got me as well.
What did Dad have? A Telecaster?
Huh?
Did he have a Telecaster? Les Paul?
I don't know. He doesn't play it. So I think he got it.
Wait. He bought the guitar and then didn't play it and then gave it to you?
He's not musically inclined at all.
Oh, okay.
He probably just got it for Tyler and I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think he got it from my uncle or something too. So it was like in the family already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he kept it safe and clean. And then I had just started to pick back up on guitar when I started working at Tootsie's like 2 years ago. And when I was doing like full band shows every day, they were like, okay, you've got to bring in the guitar and keep it going, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's when he sent me the electric guitar. He was like, all right, take this down there. I'm sure they're going to love it.
There you go.
Thanks, Dad.
I love it.
They've always been so supportive, so great about it.
So I love families that are supportive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's so many of them out there that they're not supportive at all.
I know.
It's sad.
It hurts my heart.
I know, right?
I've got some friends of mine that call my parents mom and dad because they are just that type of loving, just a hug energy, you know?
You know, there is nothing wrong with showing a little bit of compassion and a little bit of love, you know? Especially in the music community because there's so many people that get together and do stuff. My granddaughter is walking around. Yes. Get whatever you want. I'm doing a show.
The place is yours, Skylar.
And quit jumping around. You made my cameras jump.
Tiptoes.
And if you're thinking I'm going to edit this out, I doubt I will.
That's all right.
I try to be the rawest, you know?
Yeah.
Just everything's here. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. It's called life, people.
Yeah. Sometimes on YouTube, people will be like, you could go over to my Patreon to see the unedited video. And I'm like, but I want to see the whole thing here. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to chop it up for me.
Yeah. I had, it was one of my first shows I did. And they asked me, are you going to cut that out? Sure. Whatever. And then I had the little devil over here going, no, you ain't.
Exactly. Whatever you want to
Well,
hear.
you said, no, you ain't. Yeah, no, I didn't.
I love it. Keep it all.
Well, I mean, it was Omada Films.
Oh.
And it was Thomas Marino and Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, forgive me. I can't remember his last name. Sorry, Jason. Anyway, they were up here, and it was like my second or third show or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and we were talking. And it's also, to date, my longest show.
Really?
2 hours and 58 minutes. And I had to pee. Thomas had to pee.
It just got to that point.
Yeah. And so we got up.
Yeah.
You know, he went to one bathroom, I went to the other. And Jason's sitting there going, okay. You know, and
Leave it.
I left it because it was hilarious. Because he was talking to the Iron Maiden mask because he used to be on the end of the table.
Oh.
And he was like, and I'm sitting here talking to this guy, you know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was funny.
I love it.
And they kept asking me, you know, well, you're going to cut that out, ain't you? You don't want to put that in there. Everything that everybody's told me, and I don't know if you're like this or not, because I'm basically telling this whole story to get to a point to what I want to ask you. Okay. I know I go around the world. Leave me alone.
We can hear you already.
Yeah. But when I started this and going through everything, I had a lot of people tell me, you only need to do this. You only need to do this. Mm-hmm. You need to keep it this. You need to keep it in this format. You need to do this. You need to do that. Yeah. And so far, I've broken every freaking rule I can think of.
Yeah. And
I'm looking for more.
And if you have a rule, I'll break it.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, I want to be laid back, comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you're talking to your family or your cousins.
Yeah.
And just hang out and talk, man.
Those are my favorite interviews, my favorite settings to be in, you know.
I call them conversations.
Those are my favorite conversations.
Those are my favorite. I love conversations.
Yeah. Those are my favorite types of shows too, like the intimate acoustic shows.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite types of musicals.
Yeah.
Thing. Godspell was one of my favorite musicals. It's like a 6-person show.
Yeah.
And they're all like on stage the whole time. And
my favorite was Moulin Rouge. I loved watching Moulin Rouge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say I'm a theater guy. This is what's weird.
Thank you, David.
This redneck Nashville butthead.
I loved it.
I've been to see Wicked, and I want to go again. Have you never seen it?
No.
Oh my God!
I've never been to New York though, so that's my own fault. It's
T-Pack right here in Nashville, brother.
They're doing it this year.
Yeah, they did it 2 years in a row too.
I need to get tickets.
And I went and seen it, and I was just like, it blew me away. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hooked.
Yeah.
You know, but I've seen Celtic Women.
Yes.
Have you ever seen them?
Yes.
I love that.
A friend of mine used to play for him. That's crazy. Yeah.
And the way they danced and the way they involved the crowd and everything else. I mean, it was just, oh my God, I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, and I
love
just
Celtic Women.
I love going to theater. I love seeing different things in different shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gave a shout out to T-Pack. How about that?
Now, T-Pack, we're waiting on our shout out.
T-Pack, we're waiting on our free tickets.
Thank you.
Very much.
2 Wicked for David and I instead of 2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I need to get tickets to go see some shows for later this year because I know they've got a good lineup at TPAC. And I know that Wicked is coming sometime in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
So the sooner the better. I need to get that in stone.
Oh, yeah. I might have to look up it, see when they're coming.
Yeah.
And then I want a limo.
Put it in the rider.
I don't know if I want to do the tux or not. I'm more of like the button-up shirt.
Yeah.
The sport coat.
Yeah, me too.
And the jeans.
Yep.
And a nice pair of boots.
Yeah. I realized I've gotten kind of out of I used to be really into dress shirts, button-up shirts and stuff. And I still am. I have plenty, but I just have gotten into this style of if I need to dress up for something now, I've completely focused it on the pants. Like I have like the nice dress pants and stuff. And then I'll wear like a wife beater with some dress pants and dress shoes in the summer because it's been hot as hell here in Nashville.
Yeah, I'm usually shorts. And
yeah. So the long sleeve dress shirt was not going to work for long.
Yeah.
But
no.
I've kind of been going with that style here lately. It works for me. I don't know. I kind of have like this. I like a lot of patterns. I went through a phase where I liked a lot of like cardigans and hippie type clothes, I guess.
Yeah.
And I still have plenty of those to go. Lots of linens.
Everybody's got a phase.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of linens. I'm just still waiting to grow out of that phase.
Yeah.
But I am getting a little better about, exploring with the, I guess, different color jeans.
Mm-hmm. Boom, baby.
And just like that, we're back.
Just like that. It's very simple. It's very easy. But yeah, I mean, I totally blanked on what we was talking about.
We just pressed record. All right, we're back. Let's go.
Yeah.
And now.
And see, I can't hit that note. That is funny. All right. We're going to do some business before Paula just gives me shit. Current projects and future plans.
Yes. Let's get into it.
Well, you're the one with the future
You said, well, so right now.
What do you got going? That's what I want to know. What do you got going on?
Right now, I've got Clouds out. Clouds came out about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I did a release party at the Vinyl Lounge. It was a great time. I had Alexis Marrero do it with me.
Yeah.
And this was kind of a what do they call it? A passion project for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a song. I like to do songs, and a lot of my songwriting is like inspirational, almost like TED Talk type songs.
Yeah.
But I do them almost to myself. Like if I'm like in a weird rut or a weird headspace, like I'll write it kind of to myself to be like, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? And I do a lot of songs like this. Angels in the Garden was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Clouds was one of them. And when I was writing Clouds, some stuff had just happened with my dad. He had stenosis of the spine earlier this year.
Yeah.
It was a huge pivotal thing for our family, but he's doing really good right now.
That's good.
We're watching miracles happen before our eyes at this point. So just keep him in your prayers. But when this happened, I had just released Remains the Same, and I was talking about what song to release next, and Clouds was just like stuck out because it talked about it was a serious song, but it was also like an anthem, and it was fun to sing to, but it was talking about like real situations and how it's hard to go through life sometimes, but there are brighter skies on the other side. And I was sending all my demos to my family, and my parents and my mom and dad both were like, you just have to go with Clouds. It's such a good song. So we pretty much, it wasn't a rush. It wasn't hard. It just all fell into place. I worked on it with some of my best friends, Adam Stecker and AJ Manello were the producers on it. Excuse me, the producers. My voice cracked for some reason. And then Seth Ray did live guitar. My brother, who plays drums, he did the drums for it.
Awesome.
So it was just like a family, and it was a song that had a lot of passion behind it. And it was a song that was like a specific topic that I was going through at the time that motivated me to release it. But I mean, my grandma and my aunt both, and my mom have all beat cancer. It's a good song for like anything, you know. It's I'm also involved with the Wounded Warrior Project, Special Olympics, stuff like that. So we've spent it in a lot of spaces like that.
Yeah.
Because it's not just your typical love song, and you know, it's really good to an anthem unity, you know. And,
yeah, I love those songs.
Yeah, you're not alone, and we can do it together type
Oh,
things.
yeah.
So that's what Clouds is, and it's went really well. We just broke 15,000 streams.
Sadly enough, I have not heard it yet.
That's all right. That's all right.
I
You'll
will
have
tomorrow.
to play it, and that
I
way,
will tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll have to play it, and that way you'll listen to it and have a live reaction or something.
Yeah, because I'll be editing the show after you leave. So,
Yeah. But yeah, check it out. I think you'll like it.
I will.
It's a good mixture of it's got like some of that alt pop country that I had in my first album, yet it has some of that pop flair that I, you know, do now, and some of that big harmonies stuff that, you know, came from being in the quartet. And so it's just a big mashup of stuff that I like.
Cool.
So yeah, that's Clouds, and it's out now.
So to get to the question,
Yeah.
how many rules have you broke in your writing and performing where everybody have told you not to do it? You need to do it a certain way.
Oh, wow. Plenty.
I had to follow up on that because I told you I was telling you that story.
Yeah.
To get back around to ask you that question.
Okay. There's been plenty of times. I mean, let's just start by the first management that I had. They were not into the pop stuff, and that's okay.
Then why sign you then?
I don't know.
I know you asked that question.
Yeah. This may not, I don't know. I can't touch on the topic too long with that one, but
No, we're going on.
But I do remember a lot of those phases. Thank God now. I mean, I work with a great crew of people that, I mean, Paula and the team over there, if I'm bringing it to the table, they know that I'm serious. I'm not just, you know, throwing shit at the wall. I have intention behind what I'm saying and the songs that I'm talking about and the ideas I have. So they're very open to that now, but it hasn't always been that way. And for the independent artists out there, stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't let them push you down. Now, I compromised a little bit to, you know, write music and co-write and to enjoy my life at that time. But I definitely would say get on a journey where you can be yourself and don't let people tell you not to do something that you want to do. And you know that's best. You know, in your heart, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always knew writing pop music was fine.
Well, you know, like like Kelly said, ABDC.
Yeah. Come on. Where's Kelly Clarkson when you need her?
I know, right? Sing in there, girl. Sing in.
Plenty of times. Don't do this. Don't do that. But you know.
See, my biggest problem is I have a problem with somebody telling me I can't do something.
Then it makes you want to do it more.
Headstrong. I don't care. 90 miles an hour down a dead end street. I don't care.
I'm doing it.
I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm going to give a run at it, and I'm going to see what's going on.
And I'm going to prove you wrong, too.
I may make it. I may not.
Yeah.
But my whole point, I started doing this for fun.
Mm-hmm.
I've been single for 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
What's there to lose?
What's there to lose? And I love talking to people.
Yeah.
Got to have some fun.
It's time to have fun. Yeah.
You know, because if I don't keep being creative and having fun, then I'm going to die quicker, and then they're going to try and get all my stuff. So
you've thought it through one too many times.
My whole thought process.
How did we get from A to Z so quick?
I don't know. But my whole thought process, honestly, is to live long enough and do the best I can and live my best life to piss off everybody that hates me.
Oh my gosh. I just want to outlive you.
That's right.
I get that though.
It's like, you know, before you die, you make sure you've got at least 3 or 4 different people to stand in the very back of the funeral home.
Yeah.
That way you can take and the whole air of mystery.
Yeah.
Have them speak a different language or something. Oh, that Mr. David, he's so funny.
I cannot.
I cannot believe he went. It's crazy stuff. Oh, Lord.
Goodness.
I know, right?
I can't believe it has taken us so long to sit down and have this conversation, but I'm really happy that we did.
Yeah, it's a blast, and I'm glad you showed up.
I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad I did too. I think I was supposed to do one for CMA Fest or something, wasn't I?
You were supposed to be there for CMA Fest.
Yeah.
But
and Cloud, well, the thing was that was a whole rollout system for Clouds
exactly.
that all got delayed. So
yeah,
it was like
everything's got screwed up.
Yeah.
And I had I actually had 4 or 5 cancellations.
I'm sorry, that was not my fault.
I know it wasn't your fault. And well, Clayton Q, you know Clayton Q?
Mm-hmm.
Him and his guys showed up unannounced, whole 9 yards.
They said, hey.
And I'm like, well, Julie knew there was a surprise guest.
Oh, okay.
And Chris Turner ran into Clayton and his band over at some food place or whatever.
Yeah.
And was talking to. Uh-huh.
We've got some grandkids in the building.
That was a child's hand across the camera.
She's screen testing for us.
Yeah, I'm going to screen test her in about 5 minutes. But anyway, Chris ran into Clayton and them at some place they were eating and told Clayton I was up there doing all these shows. And Clayton was like, dude,
let's go.
I'm going.
Yeah.
You know.
I know David. Let's stop by.
Well, I didn't know him. I didn't know him before then.
Oh, that's funny.
I had no clue.
So we were just going out on a limb.
Yeah, it was just out on a limb, showed up, and
That's awesome.
I remember first thing he said, he stood up and he said, hi, I'm Clayton Q. And I'm sitting there thinking the whole time he's saying that, and I was like, hi, I'm Johnny Cash.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when you said that. I was like, what the heck? Clayton. Does he do it on purpose?
I don't know. But dude, if you've never met him,
Yeah.
you got to meet him.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a hell of a good guy.
Yeah.
And he is, I think everybody knows him.
Yeah.
Or he knows everybody. I don't know. But
I like people like that are actually genuine people.
I like personable and genuine people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I could sit and have conversations. According to my mom, I could have a conversation with a stop sign. Actually, what she said is I would argue with a stop sign. And I will.
I'm the same way. I get it.
Well, I mean, the white part that goes around the outside of it.
Why is it there?
It's just there to let you know it's okay.
It's just there to let you know it's okay.
You can go through. It's okay.
You can ignore it.
This is just a suggestion.
Exactly. Suggestion signs.
Suggestions.
Suggestion yield. Suggestion stop.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was just, it was a lot of fun. But see, then we got confused. And then we got you on an email. And then you were supposed to be here at a certain date, but you couldn't get off work.
Mm-hmm. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. And then I had you down for the 29th.
I don't know.
And I don't know how in the hell we got to the 29th.
I don't either.
Because after looking at my schedule, I had you double booked for today.
For today.
And the 29th.
Well, I'll come back the 29th if you want.
Well, I mean, if you want to, I don't care.
Now you know.
Nobody else is on that day, I don't think.
But
we'll have to check.
And if I come back the 29th, I'll just bring Brittany with me.
Well, bring Brittany. We'll have fun.
In Savannah. We'll have the whole gang here. But yeah, I'm just happy that we finally got to sit down and talk about the new music finally. I'm happy that Clouds is finally out and that.
I am too. I mean, I've seen the promo and everything for it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks really, really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited about it. Also, I had my first German article written about it. That was a big deal for me. Had to have the whole thing translated so I could read it. But
Yeah.
I loved it. It was great. I mean, I'm just happy that people are receiving it well. And
Do you do things in different languages for different countries, or
Me?
I've never really known that whole part of that.
I would.
Because I know well, like Savannah Ray, she does.
Does she?
I think she does Spanish and English.
Savannah Ray?
I
love
think.
that. I didn't know that.
Don't hold me to that. I can't remember exactly.
I'm not sure about that, but
That's the last thing I need is Savannah calling me going, "Hey, you butthead."
You said
retraction now.
No, but I love that if that's true. I think I think I should do that. I would love to do that.
I was just curious because one thing I've noticed is I can't get over how much, and it doesn't matter what genre.
Yeah.
That's the weird part. It doesn't matter what genre it is, but it's like overseas Americans going over there to perform is just off the freaking hook.
Mm-hmm. It is. They love it.
It blows me away, man. I'm just like,
I was just telling Paula the other day, I was like, so I have to get a passport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one.
She was like, yeah.
Yeah, you got to.
I didn't expect it to happen, but
it's going to.
Yeah, it just slowly will happen. I hope.
Oh yeah, it will.
But they seem to be enjoying it as of right now, so I should probably go over and say hi soon. Do a show somewhere.
Or hola or bonjour.
I love you. Yeah, no. I need to.
I don't know what the German part is.
I need to get is it Rosetta Stone?
What?
Rosetta Stone? Am I thinking of the right thing?
I think so.
Where they
I don't know.
like
I know
you walk
one
around
language.
with your AirPods and stuff, and they'll like teach you the language. Like if you're going around or something, you could listen to it.
I'm old school. I got one language. I do know sign language though.
Really?
Yeah, universal language.
I love that.
Yeah, it's just middle finger. That's all.
You had me going for a second because my aunt knows sign language, and she always told me, she was like, you need to learn sign language because it would be beautiful if you signed and sang at the same time.
That would be.
Yeah. I thought you were being serious.
No. No, my next door neighbor, he signs.
Really?
Him and his wife both are, they can't hear. I forgot the name of it. And, but they can't hear.
Yeah.
He can form words and verbally come out with them.
Yeah.
But he signs. That's his majority of it is just signing.
Yeah.
And he actually watches my show because it's the closed caption or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He watches my show. Shout out to my neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
But yeah, I mean, they're good people, man. And I've seen a lot of stars. They've got like the sign language girl off to the side, or guy, or whoever's doing it off to the side. And I'm just like, okay, if I knew sign language and I'm wanting to see this artist, but I got to look over here.
See, some of them, Megan Thee Stallion and them, they have like, I think it was last year, they had like sign language people and they would dance and like do some of the choreo with them. So it was like, if you watch them, you also kind of were seeing at least some of the show. Like they were part of it. You know? But they were also signing. I liked that. I thought that was really cool.
See, they ought to do closed caption. I mean, not like picture in the picture. You know how they got the big video screens and everything? Yeah. So you could have the artist there and then picture in the picture.
Yeah.
Have the sign language girl.
Yeah.
Or guy or whoever.
Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah.
I like that other idea though. If you learned how to sign and you could sign while you was singing the song.
Especially like specific songs, that would be absolutely beautiful. Like signing and singing Angels in the Garden at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I would have tears in my own eyes just because that's an experience,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
See, you got to learn.
I have to learn, and I have to learn other languages too.
And get a passport.
We've checked off a lot of things to do today, but these are things I needed to talk about. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I do need to get this done.
I am happy to be at your service.
Thank you, David. Oh my gosh. But
see, you just thought this crazy gray-haired old man up here making you wait in the driveway.
Making you wait in the driveway. I loved it. I was afraid for a second I was at the wrong house. And I said I was afraid because the neighbors would be seeing me outside and stuff. I was like, if I'm at the wrong house, this is not this is not the move to make, to just stand here and let them watch me. But it all worked out.
I had an artist come up and they pulled in the driveway next door because my mailbox is right there and I'm in the cul-de-sac and it's right there in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it could be the wrong house.
Yeah. So they pulled up over there and went to the door and knocked.
Yeah.
You know, and nobody was home over there.
Oh, okay.
Thank God.
I almost went over there, but I was looking and each mailbox was on the left side of the driveway. Mm-hmm. And I was like, so it has to be this one.
Yeah. Trash can on the right.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm watching. I tried.
You're so smart.
I tried to use the brains.
The brains.
The brains.
Brains. That's what I need to do. A voiceover for the freaking Return of the Living Dead. That would be awesome.
I love that.
Brains.
I love that poster. Can you see that in the shot?
What?
You can see it in some of the shots.
It's right there.
Yeah.
See?
I love that. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's looking at the monitor that is actually off his left shoulder.
I love that. There's a it's not Walk of the Living Dead. The Walking Dead?
Well, there's The Walking Dead. I mean, dude, there's every kind of...
There's one of those cult classics that I could just watch on repeat. I can't remember which one it is.
Night of the Living Dead.
Probably.
That's that one.
It's that one. That's what it's giving me.
Yeah.
So it has to be the same.
And then you've got I think it was 1950... Oh, God, 1950 something. I can't remember the date. Was the first one.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead.
I'm going to have to watch that one.
Yeah, it's old black and white classic, man. It's old.
The classics.
That's when the zombies first came.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Seth.
Hot topic that time.
See, Seth Bunting. You wanted something, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. How many capacity venue are you thinking?
Oh, are you going to do my intro?
I'm trying to think of one.
I should have had this planned out so that.
No, you started this. You got to come on.
I know. I just want it. I want it to be something that's not. I want it to be like you're listening to it on the radio.
Like you're listening to it?
Yeah, but like if I use it for a live show or something, I'll like put like a cassette sound behind it and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, I'd have to find a cassette player to tape. That would be funny.
Wouldn't that be cool? Or like
they probably got an ASMR for it already.
Oh yeah, like the vinyl going down is.
Yeah.
You know,
I love that sound.
I do too. I did a whole whenever I was doing the rollout for Remains the Same. That was like the first video that I posted of Remains the Same was me playing it on the vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it. I thought it was the most original content ever made. I was the only person with a vinyl.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Factual or ad lib?
Wait, what?
Factual or not ad lib? A little splash of fib.
I like a splash of fib.
You like a splash of fib?
I like a spicy story.
A spicy story.
Yeah. Season up the scene. But if it's just like this right here, like just you and I do not want any fibbing.
No fibbing. No fibbing.
No fibbing.
Well, but I'm one of those guys. If you ask me a question, make sure you know that you absolutely want to hear the answer.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be the truth, and I don't care about your freaking feelings. I'm just not that kind.
I love it. Yeah.
I was raised up with a hose pipe, and you come home when you're called.
See, I like that. I don't like surrounding myself with too many people pleasers because you're never going to get the truth.
Who have you opened for? Give me two. Give me two.
Landau, Eugene Murphy.
Eugene Murphy.
Yeah. Highway 101. Bobby Cyrus. Who have I opened for? I've done so many shows. I know I've opened for more people. Alexis Marrero.
Alexis Marrero.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that name before.
She's under a blaze as well.
That might be where I heard it.
I'm on my phone for a specific reason. I wanted to see this name to make sure that I said it right. But I've done a lot. Oh, Claudette King. I've also performed with Claudette King. B.B. King's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I did a New Year's show with Cason Lester. That's who I'm thinking of.
Cason Lester.
Yep, I did a show with him. I've done a lot of the shows like at the Troubadour and stuff.
Right.
Where there's like collections of artists.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I single-handedly opened for them.
Yeah.
But I've been like on the roster with a lot of, too many artists to name.
Yeah.
And all of them are talented. It's crazy. They are very talented people. But
let's see.
yeah, Landau's a big one for me because Landau is from Logan, West Virginia.
A radio station. Bum 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 bum. I'm trying to think.
Get ready. No, I guess it could just be to the crowd. It could be like like the beginning of, okay, so if we've been talking about musical theater, you know how they do the musical theater announcement at the beginning? It's like, put your phone away, blah, 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 and enjoy the show. Like kind of in that tone, but it's more like, all right, enjoy yourselves, have a good time, sing along, welcome to the stage, your favorite artist, the one you've been waiting for.
This awesome hunk of man candy. I can't use that one because I gave that one to Ray.
Your girlfriend's favorite band. Please welcome.
Oh, Lord. I don't know.
We can circle back to this.
No, I'm stuck on this right now. It's
when we come
me.
the 29th, we can do one and I can think of it. You could do Are you guys having a good time tonight? I can't hear you. Are you having a good time?
I can't give away my MC shit. None of that is scripted. Nothing is scripted. Nothing is ever scripted on this show. Or when I'm MCing somewhere. I
love that.
I don't script nothing.
That's perfect.
It's kind of like walk out and what's going on?
Be in the moment. I MC'd something one time and I did it with Megan Woods. Because and it was for MC1 stuff at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I was so bad at it. But I literally would just stand there and like read the paper, and it was televised too, so I would like look up at the camera and like but I was so bad at it. I was like, you guys have to write out everything. I don't know what I would say.
Yeah. Well, you got to have your cheat cards.
Yeah. Well, I'm better like I guess when it comes to my shows and my music, I know what my songs are about and how to segue from song to song and stuff, but for like events and stuff, like where I'm introducing people, names that I've never heard before, people that I don't know, I just get
Oh yeah,
it's too much. I don't know how you do it.
I wing it. That's what I've been doing. I was just going over all this stuff, and it is kind of like, hope everybody's having fun tonight. I'm just thrilled to death to see all of you smiling faces up front on the board and just waiting to have some fun. This young man is coming to you, and he is soon to be the biggest pop artist you have ever going to see in your lifetime. And please, everybody put your hands together and give a big yell out for Mr. Seth Bunting. Yay!
That was so good. I'm gonna put that on repeat.
No, I think it's kind of lame.
I think it's kind of lame.
I thought it was kind of lame.
I liked it.
You liked it.
But yeah, I mean, you could talk the phone book and I would be like, wow, he needs money. He deserves it.
Yeah. I'm
voice,
sure.
Your voice, it's perfect for radio.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could, let's see. You could do the radio thing and,
oh, yeah.
You know, it could be somewhere along the lines of, all right, y'all just got through listening to Tim McGraw and I'm an Indian outlaw. So anyway, what we're going to get into now, kids, is something a little bit different, and this is more on the pop side of country. I think everybody's going to love it. This young man has come out with a new single, and y'all need to check it out, and it is called Clouds. It is an awesome song, and I've actually heard it because I listen to everything before I play it on the radio for y'all. Y'all check it out and give Seth Bunting a listen, and it's going to be cool. Y'all can check him out on sethbunting.com. Let's spin that vinyl.
That was perfect. I love that so much. You should be proud. That was iconic.
That is just... I do funny shit, I guess. I don't know.
I loved it. Did you not have any prompt for anything you just said?
No.
That was so good.
No, I just make up shit in my head.
I loved it.
Because I remember, well, I mean, I grew up in that era, man.
Yeah.
You know, Coyote McLeod and, you know, a bunch of them.
Yeah. There was a lot less playlist and a lot more radio.
It was a lot more the DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the DJ picked out, you know, he'd get there an hour and a half before his show. And he would pick out everything he wanted to play during his show.
Yeah.
You know, and they were doing, I think, like 6-hour time slots or something like that.
Whew.
That's why you heard Led Zeppelin a lot, because they would use Led Zeppelin or, you know, a Rush song or, you know, something like that, so they could go take a bathroom break.
We just need a little time.
I was born in I don't know. I should have listened to my grandma. My grandmama a long time ago told me, you need to go be on radio. And I'm sitting there thinking back then, you know, and radio don't pay.
No, I know, yeah. Yeah. But hey, you're putting it to good use with the podcast.
Nah,
I could sit and listen to the podcast all day.
I have fun with it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I want to do. You know. And if I make $1 or $2, that'd be nice. Daddy getting tired of driving a truck. I can tell you that.
I get that.
It gets old. Because I've been doing it. I've been driving truck since 80, 89, I think. Somewhere around in there. I can't remember.
See, I'll trade you. I've had the Honda since I had a Mitsubishi when I first moved here. And then
yeah, but I was driving big truck cross country.
Yeah.
You're not doing that in a Honda.
No. Oh, you're not talking about your truck out here.
No, I'm talking about a big truck, semi.
I thought you were saying like you're sick of driving your truck on the driveway.
Well, I'm sick of driving it too. I'm more sick of the payment.
Yeah. I was like, honestly, I'll take the truck if that's a problem.
Well, you can have the payment.
But those 18-wheelers, no. I've tried. When I was in the quartet, I rode the tour bus and I would drive it sometimes because we would take shifts. And I had just turned like 16 and I had my permit. So they would let me do it sometimes. But besides that, also when I like move and have to drive the U-Haul, it doesn't make me too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I just, the length of an 18-wheeler.
53 foot.
Yeah.
That's on the trailer.
That's too scary for me.
When you add the truck and the trailer, depending on the size of the truck,
yeah,
you're looking at almost 70 feet.
See, that's a lot.
80,000 pounds.
It's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah,
my
but
uncle and my cousin both are, they do truck driving.
Anybody that ever asked me about they have an interest, they're wanting to drive a truck. Can you give me any pointers? Yeah, don't.
Just turn around and go home.
Dude, you stay out 2-3 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
You never see your family.
Yeah.
The only thing you do is ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Cash even sung about it.
Mm-hmm.
All I do is drive, drive, drive.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you do.
It's hard.
Hard on your body, your health,
Mm-hmm.
your mental state.
Mm-hmm.
Look what it did to me.
Dave. I cannot. And look at where we're at.
I know. In a damn dining room.
I love it.
Like Leon Everett said. Leon Everett come up here and he sat down. And he was giving me... we're sitting at the dining room table and there ain't no food. Where's the food?
Food. Okay.
So I told him next time he come up here, I'd make sure there was
gonna
food.
be food.
And I've thought about doing that, but some people, because I do the video too, some people don't like to eat and be videoed, you know? That's just kind
You
of...
do them like mukbangs. Or like, isn't that what they're called?
I don't know.
Where they sit and like eat on camera?
I don't know.
Where it's like part of your thing.
Sounds like OnlyFans to me.
People do that. They'll like sit around and eat food and kind of review it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's called a mukbang or something.
I have no clue. I mean, that's just weird.
It's just, they'll like order Popeyes or something and sit and eat it and be like,
I'll do.
And it's like an ASMR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you find a good Popeyes, it's the shit, man. I'm telling you.
Well, I can understand.
You got to find a good one.
See, I'm a Bojangles guy. I love Popeyes. I
like
would never turn it down.
I like Bojangles.
Yeah.
I was raised up on KFC.
Yep. I don't want to give too many specifics, but I've got a Bojangles at the end of my street, and I go down to it every day.
Awesome.
Not every day. I would not. But
Yeah, because they even do breakfast too.
yeah.
You can get a chicken biscuit.
Yep. And they just opened a Whataburger around the corner from me too.
I was not impressed.
No.
Nope.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
You know the barbecue chicken biscuit?
Mm-hmm.
Go and get, or not the biscuit, the Texas bread sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Get that and replace the barbecue sauce with I think it's honey.
Mm-hmm.
The honey mustard, maybe?
Mhm.
No, it's just honey sauce or something like that. Replace it with that. That's what I get every time. And I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, I might try that.
Try it and see.
But see, the traditional burger that they're known for and all that stuff wasn't.
I don't think I've ever even tried that.
Yeah, it's loaded. I mean, they loaded down with mustard, man.
See,
I'm not a big mustard guy.
no disrespect to Whataburger. I love Whataburger, but no, that's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not for me.
That was not for me. I'm a big chicken guy. Anything, of course, that's clearly why I love Bojangles and stuff. But
Well, yeah.
Whataburger with that chicken sandwich.
Again with the chicken.
Again with the chicken.
Man.
Also, when I go to Cookout, I get a chicken ranch wrap.
Oh, Lord.
It's always chicken.
Actually, I do the chicken quesadilla. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got like the right amount of spices on it.
Mm-hmm.
You've turned my show into a damn food network.
I like it. I'm okay with that. Yeah. I love it. I'm a connoisseur of self-proclaimed.
My daughter makes some stuff with chicken, man. I mean, I bet she's got 100 freaking different recipes in her head where she makes stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome.
She made something the other night with penna pasta, some kind of sauce. I can't remember what she called it. But it had spinach in it. And the chunk chicken, where you cook the chicken breast and the seasonings and everything, and then cut it up in little cubes or whatever.
Yeah.
And put all that together, and man, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Mm.
Cooking with Seth.
It's going to be a new show. Cooking with Seth.
Shame on us. Man. All right, dude. We're going to have to get out of here.
This has been a hell of a ride. Thank you for having me.
Well, I mean, over 2 hours.
It flew by. When we got up to use the restroom, I was like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
not the real time.
Well, I mean, it always, to me, that's when you know you're having a real good conversation.
Yeah.
somebody you can connect with a little bit, cut up, have some fun.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah. We covered a lot of topics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to come back and see you again soon.
Yeah, come on back. I mean, we'll have some fun. You got my number now.
Yep. I'm going to bring Brittany. I'm going to make Savannah Kirby come with me too. She lives here now. She just moved here.
I just read that earlier.
Yeah.
Because I was curious.
Yeah.
And I seen it on Facebook, and it said that she was living here now. And I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. She just moved to Nashville
And she didn't even tell me.
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
I am so mad.
Well, she didn't tell me either. I saw.
And you're her best friend.
Yeah, I knew that she was going to move at the beginning of August, but then, time goes by, and then the beginning of August came, and I just messaged her, and I was like, hey, are you here? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, wait, I have to see you. I didn't know that you already moved here.
Yeah, I seen it on Facebook, and I even put a comment on there that I wanted to get her back on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I was doing the CMA Fest shows, they were 30 to 45 minutes because everybody had an itinerary.
It's back to it, yeah.
Yeah, you got to stick to that itinerary. You know? And I had such a good time talking to her that I wanted to get her back.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a really good artist.
Yeah, I mean.
And I think she might have had, excuse me, sorry guys. She might have had her song, excuse me again, Options. Was it out at the time?
No.
No, so see, Options has came out since.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good stuff. I love Savannah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm going to get her to come in here with me when I come back.
Remember, I only got 3 extra microphones.
So
unless I replace this board. If I replace this board with a Yamaha board, then I'll have 32 channels.
32?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
My head is constantly running on stuff. And I got several things that I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah.
Because if you go to my website, it says it plain and day right above my logo.
Yeah.
Not your average podcast.
Yes. I love that.
I'm not going to be average. I'm not going to be cookie cutter. I'm doing it my way, baby.
Yeah. I love it.
That's the way Frankie done it. That's the way I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Well, keep doing it. It's working. That's awesome.
You like Frank Sinatra?
Yeah.
I love him.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people can't deal with him, but I can.
That's why back to the Landau. Do you know Landau, Eugene Murphy?
Mm-mm.
He won America's Got Talent. He was from Logan, West Virginia, which is the county next to mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he covered a lot of that classic, beautiful orchestra, jazz, blues type.
Like the Rat Pack stuff back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he covered some Frank Sinatra and stuff. And I think he did I Did It My Way.
Mm-hmm.
All those songs. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So talented.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were talking about Frank Sinatra, and it reminded me of him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Frank Sinatra's version of Do It My Way. And I think Elvis cut that too, didn't he?
That would make sense. Yeah, probably.
For what is a man? What has he got?
I'm not even going to try to do my impersonation because I know I would butcher it. And I would
Come on. Mm-mm. I'm sitting here doing it. You got to do one.
I could probably do a Johnny Cash one better because I played Johnny Cash in the musical once, Ring of Fire.
Oh, cool.
So I feel like I could pull off Johnny Cash or a couple, but the Elvis is just so specific and it's such a niche. You got to get it right. There's only a few songs that I will do every now and then, just cutting up and whatever. Yeah. Of Elvis's, and one of them is and it's an obscure song. I really thought it would do a whole lot better than what it did, but it was I can't even think of the damn name of it now. Little baby child grown up in the ghetto. Oh, yes. And his mama cried. Oh, I love that song. Yeah. Yeah. I remember listening to that in the truck with my dad. Yeah. At a very young age. Yeah. Dude, you listen to all kinds of stuff when you're out in that daggum rig. Yeah. I mean, all the time. Oh, yeah. Except for where I'm at now. Where I'm at now, I can't listen to the radio
or listen to a whole lot of things because we've got a walkie-talkie that we got to talk back and forth on.
Yeah.
Because we're moving trailers around.
Yeah.
It's a totally safety thing. And
so you don't even really listen to a lot of radio?
Not here lately.
That sucks.
And
to be driving all the time, that would suck.
I got away from it.
Yeah.
And when I was running team with my wife at the time, we were going out to California and back. And I was, Sirius radio.
Yeah.
And we was listening to that.
Yeah.
And I would listen to Boneyard and, Ozzy's and all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. But it got to where, okay, like I'm driving and I look at the time. Oh, well, it's 10:05. 10:06. Boom. And I knew exactly what song was fixing to play. Every freaking night.
That's crazy.
It was all preloaded programs.
Really?
And I'm like, dude, I'm paying for this Sirius radio every month.
Yeah.
And you're giving me not even a real DJ. Everything is freaking loaded in.
Yeah. It's already pre-programmed. And stuff.
Everything's pre-programmed to play at a certain time every freaking night. Yeah. Rat comes on Round and Round. It came on every daggum night at 1:49 a.m. in the morning.
Jeez. It's like clockwork.
It was like clockwork.
Yeah.
So 3-4 weeks listening to the same shit.
I'm ready to be done.
I'm done.
I get that.
I
could see how that happens.
Yeah, it just got old. Drove me nuts.
It drove me nuts.
Drove me nuts. I was seeing shit,
Oh my goodness.
The wife at the time would come through the curtain and go, brains. Oh, God. Go home. Get the hell out of here.
I'll do that. I'm sure you're ready for me too.
I got to edit this and try to figure out what's for dinner. What's for dinner?
I'm probably going to stop and get something on the way home because I've got 2 kids at the house I got to take care of. My cat and my dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably just go home, feed him, walk him.
Just be glad that they get along.
Yeah, they're literally the sweet. I have the most beautiful animals, and they're the sweetest animals. I mean, I post pictures of them all the time, so I don't have to talk about it too much, but they are so sweet. And they love each other. Like you said, it's not common.
Dude, you can make a YouTube channel just out of that.
Yeah.
You'd never have to sing or do anything ever again.
So cute. Ginger will sleep like right at my face, right here, my cat, and my dog sleeps like right at my chest. And it's such a weird dynamic because she's like the sweet calico kind of ginger colored cat and very small and very gentle. And then Cash is this big, he's only 1.5 years old, but he's this huge brute of a golden doodle. And so the dynamic of the two of them is hilarious because he's got all this energy, but yet wants to be her best friend and she can't stand it.
Oh, wow.
But she also does love him and she'll like hold his hand sometimes or give him kisses. It's sweet. They're so cute.
Clean the top of his head for him, all that good stuff. Yeah. Those two fight like cats and dogs. And it's just 2 cats.
Yeah.
And they ain't even mine. They're my daughters.
Are you going to miss them when they're gone?
No.
No.
No. Mm-mm. Because I get up at 4 a.m. every morning.
Yeah.
And at 4 a.m. in the morning, those two are usually played out. And when I come through my bedroom door out here, Sin, the black one, has a bad habit of getting right in front of you and flopping over on her back.
Oh.
Wanting to be petted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you trip on her or something.
Or then I step on her or trip over her or, whatever. Because I don't usually turn lights on when I leave them. Yeah.
Ginger's, I feel like all cats are kind of bad for that because they're like, oh my God, you're awake or whatever. And then.
Yeah. Love me.
Yeah. I've done it to Ginger one too many times. It hurts. I feel bad, but I'm like, okay, I didn't even see you. I get the pain.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
Yeah.
All right, dude. So everybody, y'all check out SethBunting.com. And I'm going to put that on the website, on the YouTube and the podcast stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'll do the logo and some other stuff tonight, and then send it. You want me to send it to you or Paula?
Either one works. She'll send it to me, but if you want to send it,
I'll send it to Paula.
Okay.
We got to follow channels.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't want to strap in my legs.
See, those are some of the rules we can't break.
I know, right?
We have to abide by some rules.
We got to abide by a few of them.
But thank you sincerely for having me on here.
I'm glad you came.
I had a good time.
Yep.
I'm going to be back soon.
Oh, yeah. Please do.
And check out my music, SethBunting.com. Like he said.
Check out Clouds.
Yep. It's out now. Go stream it.
Mm-hmm.
If you get on my Instagram and TikTok, it's like, little concerts that I do on there with my reels and videos and stuff. So there's always covers, new stuff to be seen. So make sure you go follow my social medias.
Yeah, all of them.
And follow my Spotify as well.
I think I got TikTok. My daughter takes care of it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's on it.
I'm getting better about TikTok. There was the phase of TikTok where I was like, I don't know.
I can't even figure out Instagram, man. I mean,
yeah. But once I realized that, like, I used to dance. I used to take like actual dance lessons and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want to record it and upload it. So I was always like embarrassed that was the only thing I had to do was like, dance to these songs or something, which could have worked also because it would have been so embarrassing that it probably went viral.
Well, I mean,
but now I feel like I've found like a niche that works for me where like, clearly over the years, these reels and TikToks and things like Musical.ly and Vine and all of that changed to where like, I can now just upload covers or talk about my day or the life of a music artist.
I'm still thinking about the dancing part.
Me?
Yeah, you got to do the dancing part.
I should do the dance and lip sync.
Hey, you're doing pop music. Pop music comes with dance.
Yeah. I just want to
You can do it.
I want to make sure that they're like good moves. Like I want to get a choreographer involved or something.
Oh my God.
I am not going to be out here embarrassing myself,
That's
and I don't know.
That's part of the fun.
I haven't tried to come up with like a good dance routine in a long time. So maybe I should try that and then determine.
Look, watch the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and watch them.
My dance teacher, Renee, is going to be so mad that I'm talking about it. I know that she's going to be like, what? You don't want to dance anymore?
No, you got to dance.
I do want to dance. I just, my confidence has changed with it because I haven't taken dance classes in so long. But I've uploaded a lot. Long story short, what I'm saying is go to TikTok, go to Instagram, and watch the mini series concerts that I have on there. Day in the life of an artist. I make a lot of my announcements on there. So, new singles, new songs, interviews like this. All of that is talked about on there. So make sure you go check it out.
All the craziness.
Yeah. The chaos of my life.
And now Seth Bunting and his craziness of life.
Yes. Now that's my real tour intro.
Yeah. Sure. That'll be $29.95.
Okay, I got you. It's not a bad deal. But the price is in Nashville now. The way inflation is.
Oh my God. It's crazy. Gas is the big thing.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of friends touring right now.
Yeah.
And it's all about how much they're having to spend on the tour just for the basic necessity stuff.
Yeah.
Just to make it.
Food, those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dustin Spears was on here and he was telling me, there was several shows that he just hoped that he sold enough merch to maybe get a McDonald's burger and get to the next town.
Yep.
So that's why I keep telling everybody I get on my little soapbox, which I'm fixing to do. Seth, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And you're more than welcome back anytime. Just give me a call so we can set up a proper date.
I got you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Seth's links and everything will be on the bottom of the YouTube and the bottom of all the podcast stuff. So y'all check it all out. And please, everybody remember, help these artists out. If you want them in your town and you want to see them, like, share, follow, subscribe. It's a numbers game, people. Just like with me. If you like the stuff I'm doing on YouTube, subscribe. You move the mouse this much and you hit click. You spent no money. It's that simple. So everybody please like, share, follow, subscribe. And Seth, we hope to see you out on the road.
Thank you.
Maybe around Nashville.
Yes.
Because I definitely want to see one of your shows.
Absolutely.
Especially with the dancing.
Okay. I'll send you the tickets.
I'll dance with you.
Come on. Get David up on
We'll
stage.
get up there. I'll hold the lighter up.
We're going to have the choreography ready.
Oh, yeah, we'll do something. All right, y'all, we're out of here, and we appreciate y'all. Thanks for your patronage, and see you more later. Bye.